All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to everybody's favorite Red Mage, episode number 32. I'm Noafing Wei, aka Spencer, and this is a 5-minute breakdown of a Red Magic the Gathering card, their properties, missed opportunities, and honestly, what I just think. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.com/Noafingwei for a $0 free experience on Magic the Gathering Arena. I'll show you how to get it done. All right, today our card is from the set Kamigawa Neon Destiny. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 red and 1 colorless named Invoke Calamity. It's an instant. It's marked up as a rare. You may cast up to 2 instant and or sorcery spells with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard and / or hand without paying their mana costs. If those spells would be put into your graveyard, exile them instead. Yeah, exile Invoke Calamity. Okay. Cook. Hello. You want me to spend 5 mana to play 2 cards? So far, so good. Okay, 5 mana, 2 cards. Now, total mana value 6 or less. It's iffy. It's tricky. Okay, it's a little tricky. So, for 5 mana, I could play 2 3 mana spells. Right now, most burn spells that I want to play would be 2 mana at the point, right? Lightning blast or lightning thunder blast, whatever. The 3 mana one, the volcanic hammer, it's 3 mana, and lightning bolt costs 1. In the standard format, during this time, I'm not really a big fan of the burn spells. They're very cheap and they suck. However, Invoke Calamity seems like a card that I can kind of get behind. It makes a little bit of sense. I think a little more in eternal formats, bigger formats, this card could be so much better, especially cards that require you to like look in the graveyard. That's cool, right? If you had graveyard like reanimation effects, like zooms and things like that, this card would be sick. This card is pretty bad with anything that needs like pairs, like counter spells and things like that. But this card is pretty good. I really like how this card can give you options, right? You can res up 2 cards from the yard that have nothing to do with each other that can help you at any given time. So if you had a deck that had massive removal and burn spells, or massive removal and like, or even counter spells, right? Like you are able to utilize this card to its fullest potential by casting 2 spells that are very unique. Maybe a search card, a draw card, a counter spell, maybe even a helping spell, a life gain spell, anything that's going to be helpful for you at any given time. Now, being quad red, that means it's going to probably put you in a deck that's mostly red. Anytime I see cards with like massive red mana amounts, it's usually like a mono red artifact deck, or anyone that likes to use Metamorphose or Super Silly Simian Ape. But it's going to be very difficult for anyone to cast this card unless you are running heavy red duels. This, or you have like, main deck red, mountains like blood moons and stuff. Like this would be kind of cool to see. No, I know this is not going to be in a mono red deck. This is going to be in combo decks to help push the ending, right? Help push your ending. So there's nothing I would change too much. 5 mana for 6 total mana value seems pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that too much. I think the quad red might be very hurtful. Other than that, instant or sorcery up to 2. I wish it could have been more, maybe 3, but that seems pretty greedy, right? This card's pretty good. The fact that you have to exile it, right? The fact that you have to exile more stuff means that you can't just keep on repeating the spell. So this is probably a grand slam, trying to get it for the win, trying to play for protection. I'd probably play 2 at the most. Playing more than this for a combo would be terrible unless you needed the cards in your graveyard, right? This is like an extra. This is like your 5th card, or if you wanted. If you had a copy of 4 and you wanted like a 5th or a 6th, you could probably put 2 more Invoke Calamities. I give this card like a B-. It's pretty good. Not for all decks, not for all intents and purposes, and it's really difficult to pull this off in a not red heavy deck. Yeah? I don't know. Tell me what you think, yeah? Thank you for your time. How about you tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I don't know. All right? Let me know if there's something that I don't even see, yeah? Also, Let me know in a comment down below, YouTube, Instagram, podcast, whatever, or find me on twitch.com/noifingwave. Lastly, what card should I review next? Let me know. Catch you next time. Episode number 32, 33, out. Peace.